mid-battle in Clash of Clans.
Oh, I thought you meant mid-battle with your poop.
That too. All right.
Dude, I'm so mad. I'm so mad that they...
I know.
Dude.
It's okay. We got it working now.
Your dumbass phone with...
I'm out of storage.
Saw them pics on there.
It's not even that. It's just upgrade your storage. I got 3 pictures. What?
What do you have on?
Just pictures.
I mean, but for real, 64 gigabytes? No, ain't.
Just pictures and 2 pages worth of apps.
We should have called Alan, come up and deal with the camera
Oh
stuff.
my god. Yes, I know. He'll be joining us soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Stream of Consciousness. We can
actually record this one on the camera, but for future reference, we have to change outfits for each different episode. Or they're just gonna think we sat here all damn day.
Yeah. They're gonna think we sat here for like 6 months.
Just continually grow out your fucking facial hair.
Just add like strands of Max's hair. Yeah, we just finished recording our last episode, which we thought the camera was working, but it shut off.
It's not working, man. But that might work in y'all's favor because I'm ugly.
We're both ugly.
I shaved. I'm babyface.
Yeah, why you shave?
So I was just trimming my mustache up. Not my pubes. I was trimming my mustache up.
Why'd you have to bring that part up?
Because usually I was trimming my pubes, but well, it's the same kind of hair anyway. But I was trimming my mustache up, and it was like it was like one of those times where like the barber's giving a guy a lineup and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he picks it up, so he keeps gradually going back, trying to adjust for it and everything.
It's up your hairline.
So that's what happened. I was trimming my mustache up, and ended up looking like Hitler because. It was uneven. But yeah. So I just decided I shaved my mustache. I went to work with just my goatee, my chin hair, and no mustache, and everybody was like, "Dude, you look so Mexican," and I hate Mexicans, obviously.
I'm gonna tell all the Mexicans we used to work with.
Start with my niece. But no. Then I got home. And I just decided.
He was joking. He was joking.
For legal purposes.
No, he was actually joking.
But yeah. Then I just shaved. Ended up shaving the whole thing. And I go up in the room to kiss my wife, who was still sleeping. And she wakes up and she looks at me and laughs. How insulting is that? She lost all respect for me.
You remember how, like, you know, when we were like 16 and stuff, we wanted full-grown beards and
yeah. No, I don't want that no more.
Yeah, me neither. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it.
I am envious of people that just don't grow facial hair now because it's such a chore.
I swear, dude, my stuff is like, I get mutton chops now,
Yeah.
and it's bad.
Yeah, well, my cheek hair.
Your ass cheeks.
Both. But no, it's just patchy. If I grow it out, it's just patchy. So I just keep the goatee look. And I keep the goatee look so people take me more seriously at work. Because, you know, call 911 and a kid shows up. You don't really want that.
It's like, what's this 15-year-old doing here?
Yeah. Man, oh man.
No. So, I went to a graduation this weekend.
Me too. I'll tell you about it.
For someone or
for my wife's little cousin. But for my own reasons. Long story. Go ahead with yours.
Okay, so yeah, the graduation was at South, the same place where our graduation was. Dude, I'm telling you, when I got there, I was like, holy shit, we were here 4 years ago. 5 years ago, right?
6 years ago.
Damn.
16, 17, 18.
6 years
20,
ago.
20, 22, 6 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then I was just thinking, like, while people were going across stage, right? Some people were doing the gradient.
No.
Yeah.
What school was this?
Theodore.
Of course.
Yeah. But no, I was thinking, you know, when kids come up, people cheer and shit like that. I was thinking, what if it was back then, you and me went up, right? And people went, ooh. That would have been cool.
Yeah. There's a backstory behind that.
But I don't know. It was fast. It was faster than ours, I'll tell you that.
It wasn't faster than me.
What?
They call me Flash.
Reverse Flash.
But yeah, anyway, so there's I can't really divulge too much, but there's a guy that used to work at my company who got into some bad habits and ended up not, gone and
Dead? Dead?
No, like gone from the company, leaving a bad taste in everybody's mouth. And when I bought this house and I was showing my wife's aunt and everything, she goes, "Hey, Morgan's teacher says he used to work with you." I said, "Where?" She said, at your company where you work now." And I was like, "Okay, what's his name?" And she said his name, and I said, "Oh, okay, where's Morgan go?" She goes, "Grace Baptist Academy." I was like, "Say what now?" Say what now?
Say what?
And yeah, this guy was not a good person, and so for my own reasons, I went to the graduation
just to see him.
Yeah, because I got hired on like 2018, and that was when all that happened. So I was wanting to see, and they don't know anything about it. I told my wife's aunt about who he was and everything. They're like, "Oh no, that's not him. He wouldn't do that. He'd never do that." I was like, "Bro, he did that.
He did that. I was there.
Like it's on record." But then I went and I just wanted to lay eyes on him, see what he looked like now, and the graduation's over. It's a really small graduation. I'm talking about there was only like 6 kids that graduated.
What?
It's a little church school, it's a church school. It's basically a home school at a church. But and I never did see him. And afterwards, I'm sitting there talking to Morgan, "Hey, congrats, all that." And my wife goes, "Hey, didn't you want to see him? Didn't you want to talk to him?"
Wow.
And I was like, no, I do not. And before I knew it, Morgan's like, "I'll go get him."
Oh my god.
I was like, no. I was like, "I don't like him. I didn't want to talk to him. I just wanted to see him." And that was that. And that's why I went to a graduation.
Nice. Did he see you?
I'm sure he did.
He didn't say anything though?
Probably not. He was there, so I was relatively new in it when he was there.
Oh, so he didn't really.
I know he recognized me. He's the one who was like, "Yeah, I worked with your cousin and everything."
Damn.
And interesting to me that he would even bring that up, like, "Hey, I worked with your cousin," knowing that I could full well just be like, "Bro, he did all this stuff," and tell the church and everything. But
oh yeah, so what was it, a couple of weeks ago you sent me photos of Bigfoot around here?
who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. That was like literally like a few miles away from my station and everything. Some guy was, I don't know.
It looked like a suit more than
It looked like a
anything.
suit, but the story around it is just weird too.
Whoa.
He said he's lucky to leave with his life. He was turkey hunting. You're turkey hunting?
Now?
Yeah, you're turkey hunting now in Wilmer. Like, what? Makes zero sense. So,
I don't, because the head was too elongated.
yeah.
And you didn't see a face.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
yeah. But Bigfoot's a big thing around here. Matter of fact, if you turn out of my neighborhood,
Yeah, I
at the
seen
corner
that.
right there at the intersection, it's just Bigfoot silhouettes being sold.
There's some being sold next to the McDonald's in the Bayou.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also some that are like in Tillman's Corner. Like,
Why?
they're popular.
Now, but for 20 years,
For all we know, those life-size silhouettes is probably what we saw in the picture, and they just made it grainy.
I wonder what a Bigfoot from Alabama would be like.
He'd definitely be inbred.
Can't be making them jokes, man. Alabama already gets a bad rap.
Yeah, you see Bigfoot in the woods in Alabama. He's like, my feet ain't the only thing big, homie. Let me.
My
know.
sister can tell you.
My big sister.
My big sister mom. Ew.
Uncle Joe Daddy.
Joe Dirt.
But I don't know. I feel like Bigfoot would not prefer this climate.
Too warm? Too humid?
Way too humid, way too warm here.
I mean, you got Bigfoots in Asian countries too.
Yeah, Yeti.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Yeti is in the cold parts. Yetis are in like cold parts.
I thought Yeti was like in the Himalayan.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the tropical Asian countries like Vietnam, China, and stuff like that.
What are they called there?
Yowie?
Yowie?
Yowie wowie?
Yowie wowie.
No, I think they got a bunch of different names. Depends on where. You okay?
I got the hiccups. Hold on, let me get a sip of this.
Hennessy. I hope this is recording. What is that on now?
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
It's on Max again. Why is it always on Max?
Bro, are you evil?
I told you that shit's scary. I told you, man.
Anyway, we were talking about Bigfoot.
No, we
You know
weren't.
what's crazy to me is how every region seems to have its own Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You see, we got the language barrier, the whole thing of some people have. I've never been to Vietnam, and some people from Vietnam, most people from Vietnam have never been here, but both of us have a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
How has this legend, this myth, formulated?
Yeah, and it's before the internet. It's before like mainstream internet
Exactly.
where people could like be at a click of a button and find everything they need.
Yeah.
But have you heard of the whole I don't know, it was like missing Russian kids case from like a long time ago?
Russian kids?
Yeah. There were like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, something like that, Russian kids. They went out, right? And they all died. Like none of them came back.
Went out where?
To like the wilderness to like hang out or something. To
Huh.
camp.
No, I'm not.
And they sent out a rescue team to go find them, right? Their bodies were scattered everywhere.
Were they like dismembered or?
I don't remember it really. I just like remember some parts. Some people think it was the Yeti, cause like I don't know, it was just a bunch of kids and then they just went missing and died.
So, just about, and I love Bigfoot, huge Bigfoot fan. Just about anything you can describe as far as the nature of death surrounding a Bigfoot could have been done by a bear.
Well, no, I think there was this one. These 2 kids were found in a hole or something. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. And I think their clothes were ripped and tattered or something. Some people said it might have been an avalanche. Some say it's like a village out there
You can
with like.
definitely see the signs of an avalanche, though, right?
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah. Then you get the super outrageous stories like raped by Bigfoot.
I've never heard of any of those.
Yeah, there's
dude.
a girl that was claiming she got raped by Bigfoot, and she never saw him the entire time because it was nighttime and everything. And I fail to believe that because this thing is what 9-10 feet tall.
Yeah.
If his dick is even close to in proportion to his freaking height,
You're
you
dead.
would not be alive.
You're dead.
Yeah, you would not be alive.
But what was she out in the woods or something?
Yeah. Well, she said she was abducted by the Bigfoot and raped.
Where?
Cabin in the woods, somewhere you can't verify.
With no one else.
Yeah, no witnesses.
Damn. I don't. But if that did happen, that's freaking scary.
Yeah,
But
unlikely. See, that's the thing about Bigfoot being the myth, a legend. You can say anything you want about him
yeah.
or her. It.
It.
Whatever Bigfoot identifies
It's
as.
2022. You can't be doing that.
It-foot.
It. Yeah. What if it doesn't like the name Bigfoot? Huh?
He's gonna have to come out and tell us that.
What if it doesn't like the name Foot? It just likes.
That'd be so funny. 20, 30 years from now, Bigfoot emerges out of the woods and everything. Well, the reason I haven't emerged publicly is because I didn't appreciate the nickname y'all gave me so many years ago. Bigfoot? I only wear a size 10.
Was it Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti,
Yeti.
the Skunk Man?
What was it? The abominable.
Snowman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's way more names for it.
I think it's called the Skunk Man or Skunk Ape of Florida. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, man.
So, realistically, I say Bigfoot, 8, 9, 10 feet tall, 8 to 10 feet tall, whatever. Probably weighs a ton.
Yeah. Probably 300.
Yeah. But,
Well,
you know,
380 to 400.
so
probably.
I'm wondering, question is, if he's more of a bear type, where it's just, a lot of fat.
Yeah.
Or if he's more primate type, where it's all muscle.
I mean, he looks like a primate.
Yeah.
And if you look at the giant orangutan, the Gigantopithecus, it's a giant orangutan. It's a giant primate.
That's crazy. I never would have thought. But how fast you think this Bigfoot would run? Also, if he had to chase you, you think he'd get down on all fours? That would be.
I don't. Considering how tall and lengthy he usually is, he probably has a long stride, so he doesn't need to go on all fours.
Yeah.
So he could probably run like a 4.2.
I love seeing the stage photos of Bigfoot footprints and they're close together.
Yeah.
Like he's wobbling like a penguin through the woods.
Yeah, he's like probably 10 feet tall, right? His stride has to probably be around 5 feet or something. No, not 5 feet.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
5 feet. Yeah.
Something like that. About a yard apart.
If
or
he's
something.
proportional, yeah.
Yeah. Be crazy. Be crazy if it was all true.
Bigfoot.
We have our own Bigfoot. Vietnam has their own Bigfoot. We
I wonder-
capture both the Bigfoots and make them battle it out in the Coliseum.
I wonder if they know each other. It's like, oh yeah, that's my cousin.
It's got, and also we say Bigfoot like the one Bigfoot.
Yeah, it's multiple.
Yeah, it's got to be an entire freaking species of them.
Do you think Bigfoot is like a part of our evolutionary line? Like, let's say somewhere down the line, we split, right? One that went to humans
we did.
and one that goes to Bigfoot. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, you know how it went from primate to humanoid.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that line, it could have gone primate to sort of humanoid.
Yeah.
But then evolved to what it needed for that climate, that region, and went even more primate with it, you know.
I also wonder how intelligent they are. Like, do they have their own little colonies or something in the woods?
Intelligent enough to stay hidden, apparently.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. If all these myths and legends, Bigfoot, Megalodon, Loch Ness monster, that weird Mothman.
Oh yeah, that.
If all of those were all of a sudden 100% fact, true, dropped into the world right now, what kind of mass hysteria would we be in?
I mean, yeah.
Because Bigfoot is apparently vicious.
Yeah.
Loch Ness is vicious.
The Mothman brings bad luck.
Yeah. Megalodon, dude, I would never step foot on a boat ever again if Megalodon existed.
Do you think if they like are proven real, do they just come out? Like they're just all out now?
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Like it's some sort of government type
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if they were just dropped on us right now?
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, if they like started coming into cities and stuff and started like attacking people,
exactly.
Then,
yeah. I mean, I know we have military stuff, but exactly how are you going to combat a city being overrun by Bigfoots other than try your best to evacuate while people are getting ripped to shreds and then nuke the city?
Yeah. But then there's more Bigfoots?
Yeah.
Holy.
An entire world take over by Bigfoots.
I wonder if like Bigfoots, right? They see humans and like, oh, what is that? And it's just like, bro, I saw something out there that looked like a miniature hairless version of us. It's real. I swear it's real. I've seen them.
Yes. They must be behind those metal birds in the sky.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Metal birds aren't real.
One crashes right on them. But yeah.
Speaking of crash, have they ever found that Boeing flight?
The Malaysia one?
Yeah.
I've read up on it and everything. It's too sketchy.
Really?
Too sketchy.
'Cause nothing, right?
Yeah, nothing. They say it must have landed somewhere in the Indian Ocean. That's what I read.
Man,
but
pretty sure they would have found it. I don't know.
But there were like sketchy things surrounding it, like I mean, I'd have to look it up again and everything, but things that the pilot did prior to it that alluded to him planning it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta read up on that.
Yeah. It's just all kinds of sketchy stuff, dude.
Wasn't it that flight, and then a couple of years later there was another flight that went down?
I don't know.
It was another Boeing flight, I think.
I don't know.
So much random. You caught that on camera.
That's going on our OnlyFans.
What? Just...
Huh?
What we gonna do on OnlyFans?
Big feet pics.
Big feet pics.
What do you call a group of Bigfoots? Big feet.
Big feet. Bigfoots.
Man. People with foot fetishes are weird.
Agreed.
I wouldn't say this, but I'll tell you, even though people with foot fetishes are weird, there are way worse fetishes.
Of course, man.
Way worse fetishes. There are people that like
dude,
the Vietnamese claymore. Have you heard of that?
What the fuck is that? I don't.
That's when you get a girl to on your chest and slap it so it splatters.
Okay, OBJ. Why do you know this?
Oh man, dude, I work in EMS.
That doesn't explain it.
That doesn't explain it. EMS, to work in the medical field in general, you have to have a really dark sense of humor.
Okay. Why is it called the Vietnamese Claymore?
I don't know. Speaking of Vietnam, dude, I saw a video on TikTok of this guy who, like, this tour guide or whatever, who was like, it was in like a Vietnam War type museum.
Yeah.
And he was demonstrating all these booby traps that they use and everything. Almost all of them surrounded around spikes.
Yeah.
Dude, there were some that were just like insane. Like, you step in it even like an inch and your foot was gone.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even playing, dude. These booby traps were insane.
I mean, I see why they won.
Yeah, a lot of that. And then, and then a lot of those troops in Vietnam just got straight up, ate up by mosquitoes and whatnot.
Yeah.
My wife's grandpa was in it,
Really?
and he just does not talk about it.
Well, yeah, we did work with a guy that was in it too.
Archie.
That man is dope.
Love Archie.
Yeah.
But yeah, my wife's grandpa was in it. He just straight up, he doesn't talk about it. And one time we were at the Scarlet Pearl Casino. We were eating crab legs at the buffet and everything. And he was in his wheelchair, and everybody was just like wanting their crab legs and everything. They all left. We paid, and they all left to go to the table.
Yeah.
And it was her grandma that was pushing him in the wheelchair. She left too. He was just sitting there in the wheelchair. I said, damn, I guess I'll have to push him. He sees the whole family in front of him. He sees the whole family in front of him. And I start pushing him. Like, look, I said, it's just me. Calm down.
Me.
Don't have a flashback.
It's me, please. I know you.
Yeah. There was a douchebag that used to work. So me and Steven used to shuck oysters in an oyster shop. And there was this douchebag that used to work there who would intentionally try to trigger a flashback from Archie.
Who? Oh, fuck. He's cool, but
Nah, he was not cool. That guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 times he was an asshole.
I mean, I didn't really talk to him, so
Yeah, he was an asshole. Like, he would like walk up behind Archie and drop the bucket.
is he trying to get stabbed?
Yeah, we work in an oyster shop
Yeah.
with hammers and knives to shuck oysters. And
Loud noises too.
Yeah, and yeah, man. Archie would have them flashbacks every now and
Yeah,
then.
it would be quiet, and he just start yelling something.
His
Oh.
best friend in the army, we know who he was. His name was George. 'Cause every time, George, you alright back there?
we just be standing next to him, and he turns around.
Our first week in the oyster shop, so me and Steven were like next to Archie, and someone had dropped a bucket. He goes, ah, damn it! And I like look over to Steven, and all I see is an empty spot because he's already running away.
I wasn't gonna deal with that. Look, every now and again we'd be standing next to him, working next to him. It'd be quiet, no one's talking anything really. He just turns around and then just starts spewing random
flashback random stuff about when he was in the war.
I mean, he never got violent, but it's just you never know.
Yeah, but he was strong though. He grabbed my arm one time.
He natural strength, bro.
Yeah, I found out working in EMS, the strongest people are old as shit.
Really?
Because like especially the ones with dementia.
Yeah.
When me and you, when we go to lift something heavy, we start to feel the fatigue on the muscle. Our brain tells us, hey, that's gonna cause injury. Don't do that. And we stop. We're able to stop. Or, we have almost like a regulator and everything. People with, dementia, Alzheimer's and stuff like that, their mind is slowly decaying. When I tell you a dementia patient, when they grab your hand, they are looking to break something.
Holy
Doesn't
God.
matter their age. I got my first week on the job. I think I told you about it when I first got hired on. I said, dude, I just got my ass beat by a 94-year-old.
I don't
Just trying
remember
to get a blood pressure on her, bro. She went off on me,
I can see that.
and she was strong. They're strong, and because they don't. It doesn't register the limitations and everything. But anyway, yeah, Archie was pretty strong, but Yeah, we knew for sure his best friend's name was George.
Yeah.
Because he was
One of them,
always
at
talking to George. Always talking to George. I remember when I met him at the
Old shop.
No, I didn't met him. I mean, when I saw him one time at the casino, me and my wife had decided to go out for the night. We went to the casino. I saw him there. It was his birthday. He was, man, I'm talking about dripped out. He had a Leatherman Vietnam War jacket on and everything. He had a hat on, and it was like year or whatever.
Look.
And you could tell it was old. I think he got it back then. And his brother was there. His brother was there, and his brother was a little more with it. Got to talking to him and everything. He was like, "Yeah, man, Archie was down in them trenches in Vietnam." And I was like, I took advantage, and I was like, "Oh, hell yeah, tell me about it." And we got to talking and everything. Archie was a decoy.
No.
So listen, he would get into an aircraft and fly low above the treetops and draw gunfire so that the ground troops could see where the other troops were.
Holy heck, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have so much respect for Archie, man. But
you want to talk about yourself?
But out of all the places to work,
yeah,
he works with all
predominantly Vietnamese
and Mexicans.
Yeah, predominantly Vietnamese. Knives, hammers.
The language.
Yeah. He's cool though.
Yeah, he's cool.
Me and Archie bonded when I first started shucking oysters before you even got on. Because when I first started, I was doing it for a week. When your mom came up to me and she was like, "Hey, you should convince Steven to come." And I was like, "Come on, Steven, let's do this. Let's make some money, bro." Anyway, and it was illegal. But yeah, we allegedly
did this.
We allegedly started at 13, 14 years old.
10 years old? No.
But no, Archie, I don't exactly know how the subject came up. But we started talking about CM Punk wrestling and everything.
Oh yeah, he was a wrestling fan. I forgot about that.
Freaking wrestling fan. And Archie being Archie, at his age, he doesn't have dementia or anything, but sometimes he's not exactly.
He's out of it.
Yeah. So he's one of those. It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember CM Punk had quit. When he quit and walked out of WWE, when is CM Punk coming back? I said, he quit, Archie. He's like, yeah, but when's he coming back? And I was like, no, he quit in real life, Archie. He's like, I know it's real.
Oh man, I love him, dude.
Yeah,
I miss him, man.
Yeah, I saw him the other day.
I did too. I saw him at Walmart.
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. I don't know, because I got him on Facebook too.
He looks the same. He just looks skinny.
Yeah, he looks skinny, but he doesn't look, bad.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
But I got him on Facebook. He's always commenting on my shit. RTR, aight boy, RTR.
Aight boy.
Aight boy, Roll Tide Roll. And that's all he comments, no matter what me and my post. That's all he'll comment. And a sticker. But
you know what would be cool one day? If we could somehow get Archie up here and do an episode.
Just have him rambling. Yeah. Oh, God.
Jeez, man. I might have to cut that whole damn thing. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Archie. Oh, man. I miss the oyster shop.
You do?
I do, because the hours, number one.
Yeah.
Wake up early in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock or whatever.
Maybe 6.
Yeah, but then you get home at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. They're getting home around like 2, 3 now. But
yeah, but they're making money now.
Yeah, but back when me and you were doing it.
That was so nice, man.
It was great.
You had the whole day to yourself afterwards.
But also, I was working with you, working with Alan.
Yeah.
You can take a break whenever you want because you get paid by what you do.
Yeah.
Take a break whenever you want. It was just chill.
I miss it too. It was like some good money too for how much hours we worked.
Yeah, it was good. You know who I read about? Some guy, I forget his name, during World War II in Japan. went to Hiroshima on a business trip
Yeah.
the day that first atomic bomb dropped. Fuck. Hurled himself into a ditch or something. Bursted his eardrums, but he came out, just almost unscathed, and he was in close proximity to the blast radius, right?
Yeah.
Survived that. 3 days later, flies back to Nagasaki where he lives, right? And he actually went to Hiroshima because the office building he was worked in, they were working on the stairwell. They were reinforcing it with steel. Goes back to Nagasaki, back to his office building, and that bomb drops. But because they reinforced it with steel, and it was facing the blast, survived that one too. Now, here's the question: lucky or unlucky?
Okay. So I was thinking this over, right? Because you sent me this before, and maybe lucky because you lived, but unlucky because you had to deal with both of them.
You had to watch people in your city melt and die and suffer, just watching, and the ones that did survive, watch their anguish on their faces because they lost loved ones. You had to do that twice.
Yeah. This man must have been cursed or something.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, the moms worked.
What?
Them Japanese people went from, murderous people, Pearl Harbor, just killing Americans, to Pikachu and game shows where they're blowing a roach back and forth between a tube to see who can get it in the other person's mouth first. Weird ass game shows in Japan.
Yeah.
They got all kinds of crazy stuff in Japan. Have you seen the swiveling car lot or whatever?
Oh yeah, I know it does. Yeah,
it's like a Ferris wheel of cars.
It comes up and then
turns. That's crazy. You know what else I saw was a purple watermelon.
I mean, dude, their fruits are on another level.
Yeah, they have vending machines where you put whatever it costs in, and a girl comes out to give you a hug and then goes back in.
Where's this at?
That's a hug machine.
I need one.
Hug life.
Hug life. I need to go visit that place. But dude, I want to go to Japan so bad.
Yeah.
But I so broke.
I just spoke to someone. Don't remember. Someone on my wife's side of the family. He's from Nepal. And he wrestled at University of Minnesota.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And, traveled with the team and everything. Said Japan is actually one of the most expensive places ever.
Yeah.
I thought because it was an Asian country, it'd be cheap.
No.
On the other hand, Vietnam is really cheap.
It's because they're third world country, pretty much.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
I still haven't gone. I remember that summer when you left for Vietnam and you FaceTimed me and told me about that giant rat that ran across your feet.
Okay,
while
so
you were taking
it was like it was in the middle of the night, right? It was in the middle of the night, and I had to go to the bathroom and do my do. Right? Walked in, my pants were down. I sat down. Next thing you know, I saw something scurry across the damn floor, and then so the bathroom in Vietnam's, the shower isn't separated by anything. So it's the floor, there's a drain. The rat just scurries and then runs down the drain, and then that thing closes. I'm like, no. And I'm deathly afraid of rats. Deathly. It was like this close to my foot. If I was like an inch over, it would have probably ran over my foot, and I would have chopped my foot off right then.
I would just freeze. Dude, the terror.
Yeah. And didn't you also have this happen to you recently?
I I forget where I was. I was somewhere at work, on the toilet taking a. I think it was in a hospital, not in a hospital, nursing home maybe. I don't know. But on the toilet taking a, and I was playing Clash of Clans on the toilet. So out the peripheral. Is it peripheral or peripheral?
Peripheral?
Out of my peripheral, I see a rat come out from underneath the sink and then look at me. I guess I had been standing or sitting still for so long that I wasn't moving or anything. I guess coast was clear to that rat. Comes out, looks at me, sees me, scurries back up underneath.
Hell no.
Okay.
So
listen, I was mid-battle in Clash of Clans.
oh, I thought you meant mid-battle with your poop.
That too. That turd came out quick after that. Dude, I was mid-battle Clash of Clans. You know, it gives you like 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
I had just started. I mean, I was in the middle of that battle and everything, and I sat there without deploying another troop. Just frozen.
No.
I lost. I lost
took the L on that
I lost
one,
19 trophies.
Oh, look, so I woke up to you sending me a picture of a door, a box, and a book on top of the box.
Yeah, I was like, as I'm
what the
leaving,
hell is
as
this?
I'm leaving this place, let me do someone a favor and block off this door.
You
There's a
could just
in
write
there.
rat.
No. But yeah, dude, that was
Nightmare.
yeah.
Bro, if I could, I would move all the rats and mouse to an island and then just leave them there.
Yeah, like Snake Island.
Yeah, Rat Island.
Yeah.
Rodent Island.
Rhode Island.
What freaks me out the most about them is their freaking hairless tails.
Yeah, I hate it. Because someone had said to me, you know, rats are just squirrels without the bushy tail. And I said, but squirrels are cute.
Yeah, and not dirty.
Yeah, rats are not cute.
Oh man, I think in Vietnam too, I saw this giant ass rat, right? Where its tail did have fur, and that was even more creepy.
Oh, God. I remember my aunt telling me, she's like, yeah, because she goes to Vietnam often, and she was like, yeah, when we go to Vietnam, we frequently eat the rats there and everything. And I was like, freaking Asian people, bro. What's wrong with y'all?
Rice rats.
Yeah. Listen, though. She was like, yeah, because all they do is feed in the rice fields and everything like that. So it's just rice rats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I told her, I was like, but it's still rats. I know they feed in the rice fields, but they are still bottom feeder, nasty ass rats.
Yeah. When I went there, my aunt made some rice rats. And then I was like, hell no.
Oh, you didn't try some?
Hell no.
I might try some for the novelty.
I'm not really that adventurous of an eater, so I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try that because I don't know. You never really know.
So let me ask you. So, because you've been to Vietnam,
Yeah.
did you actually see any dogs being killed and cooked?
No, not really.
Is it as normal as people say it is?
Not anymore. I don't think so. Not anymore. Cause people used to do it for parties. Well, not like parties, just like drinking. It was like a drinking dish for for Vietnamese people. I don't think a lot of people do that anymore. They do they do a fake version of it where they use pork.
Okay, so that's what I've heard. It's more of a Chinese festivity type thing. Now, did you see any dogs as pets?
Yeah, of course. My aunt has a dog as a pet right now. She has a poodle.
But let me ask you this: your aunt in Vietnam.
Yeah.
If it got to the point, would she?
I don't think so. She treats it like her baby, so no, I don't think so.
But we also treat, cows like babies.
I mean, but here's the thing. People over here, they eat raccoons, possum, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, it's different for everybody.
Yeah, but
It depends on the person.
people here in the States, nothing. White people nothing that they do is wrong. Other
Yeah.
things are wrong because it's not their way.
So tell me this: who is the first person to look at a cow's testicle and like, you know what? I want to eat that.
Don't know. No clue. I can see milk from the udder because it sees the calf drinking the milk.
Milk from the penis.
Yeah, gross. But yeah,
Yeah, like who looks at certain stuff like an oyster?
yeah, that's disgusting. I love oysters. I love oysters, but to be the first person to look at how nasty it looks and everything and just screw it.
You know what a gooey duck is?
A what?
A gooey duck.
No.
Look it up.
Gooey duck.
Yeah, it's spelled Geo and duck.
Geo what?
Geo duck.
Geo duck.
Yeah, but they call it gooey duck.
Pacific gooey duck. Oh
Yeah.
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 I've seen the a viral video of a little Asian girl that was like sucking on it and everything. Like it was like juices coming out of it. That looks disgusting. What the hell is that?
Like who looks at that? And you know what? That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Back then when you had to try things out to survive
Yeah.
and everything.
To be fair, like-
but now
I
go
wonder-
get a freaking cheeseburger, bro.
I wonder, like back then, first person to look at like a pig, be like, you know what?
But that ass tastes good. I'm gonna eat that pig's ass.
So apparently back then, lobsters were more of a lower class food. Yeah, it was served to people in prison.
Maybe because they're less common now.
Maybe, but you know, times change.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
'Cause, to be honest,
I had lobster.
yeah,
For
it's
the
not-
first time. One it was like a promotional surf thing, but I had lobster. It was real rubbery. Didn't like it.
They probably overcooked it. So
But the flavor wasn't really all that crazy.
I'd rather have crawfish than lobster any day.
in the United States, you're not allowed to die.
Yeah, we'll cut that, and I think that'll be good enough for this episode. An hour, damn.
Hey, watch. You think hold on, I'm gonna pan the camera down to S down there,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna scare the shit out of him. All right, hold on. Okay, let me hit record. Let it get real quiet.
Just look at you. You like this motherfucker. All right, that is all that we have for this episode. We will catch you on the next one. Peace. Okay. Is that our thing now?